Hello and welcome back to another installment of Magic the Gathering Online, featuring our mono blue Mechtitan build. We're gonna go through it super fast, like really fast. Like if you'd like, pause the video and read it, because I think that we're just gonna hop directly into the action today. Maybe we can squeeze an extra game into the video. You know what? I thought that since today being April 2nd, it's so early into the next ranked season, I thought it would be interesting to take the deck into ranked and see how we fare. I've been doing unranked the whole time, and I've been getting more wins than I thought I would, so I'm feeling like maybe I'm bullying people with lesser powered decks. Like to see how we compare here because, we're going to be getting all sorts of people with all varying degrees of skill and strength in their deck. He folded at the sight of the Silver Raven. He knew what we were gonna do. He knew Mechtitan was coming. Might as well just start another game. Smart guy. I think we can keep this hand. I mentioned it before, but one of the luxuries, if you will, about this deck is that you can keep a lot of your starting 7 hands because usually 2 mana is perfectly good, 3 mana is pretty good, 1 mana is all right as long as you have the Moon Snare prototype. Depends if you have the automated artificer there to also give his mana in. Okay, we are overloaded with these moon snares, but that's okay. Maybe we can hold one back for its channel ability. I do like that about it. It makes them a little more relevant if you no longer need them for the mana. Although with Reality Chip constantly giving us access to the top of our deck, or excuse me, the top card of our deck and allowing us to cast it and play the lands, whatever's up there. Moonsnare prototype, it does have value because we will be tapping out our mana often. Let's see. Well, it looks like we're probably going to play and he's not going to block with the Weaver of Harmony, but we're going to tap it anyway because why not? Gotta please the min-maxers. And for the record, in case that's gobbledygook to any of my viewers, min-maxing is, well, to be honest, I don't know precisely what it is, but it's when you try to, max a stat in a character, max one stat, and leave all other lesser important stats out. Just build towards one specific thing, I feel. Or max out a certain strength. Whatever, you can look it up because I don't feel like it's that interesting. I'll get back to the game here. Our opponent plays Cameo of Transience. I really enjoy that card. Since I play the selesnya enchantments deck also, I really like that Cameo of Transience has Resurgence. It's a very nice card. Now it's possible that our opponent could double block here because Weaver of Harmony going to the graveyard would bring the transients back to his hand, but Weaver of Harmony is very valuable for that activated ability, so I think we'll get away with it, and I wouldn't mind having the guy off the field. I think it's worth the gamble. Nah, let's just play it. Should I have been greedy? Should I have kept the Moonsnare prototype in my hand? The point is to get Patchwork Automaton out of double blockable range. If he's a 5/5 now, he can't be killed by the combination of two 2/2s. Okay, we get a Tamiyo safekeeping there. I'll take that outcome because maybe if we were to cast Moonsnare prototype on something later on the road, now they won't be able to cast that particular Tamiyo safekeeping. Oh yeah, they're gonna, okay, our opponent's getting the big value borrowed time play. That is nice. They can't get our Patchwork Automaton though, but oh man, taking the Artificers is we wanted those. Although we don't have either a Mechtitan or a Reckoner Bankbuster to be drawing more cards. Or you draw us into Appeal from Reality to be even better. Is that what it's called? Reality Heist. Alright. Took our opponent a little while. I was able to say an awful lot there. They're swinging with their Cameo Transients. That's going to be an unblocked Automaton. We're talking about this guy. Speak of the very good to see devil. I think holding open the mana is probably best because we're not going to be able to play with anything. I mean, I could technically tap 1 mana with the Patchwork Automaton and the prototype, but I think I'll take 6 unblocked damage for obviously free over that. Especially since they could just borrow time again. Ugh. If our opponent gets another land, of course they... Oh. Our opponent, if they get another land, they can play borrow time. And just put it right on Patchwork Automaton, affording the ward cost of 2. Now this is very good for our opponent. I love using Weaver of Truth on the Michigos to double it. That's a, yeah, that's why. That's a big hit. Big damage. Huge damage. Damn. Good play. Yeah, I didn't even bother drawing the card. Maybe I should have, but I mean, I really just feel like there's a defeat. Oh, I forgot to say, good game. Good game, Snake Bites. That Michigo's Reign of Truth is powerful, man. Even for our opponent only activated it for 3 there. That's how many they had, the 2 borrowed times and Michigos? Or excuse me, 1 borrowed time Weaver of Truth, and then the Michigos counts as the 3rd. But with Weaver of Harmony, they're able to double that to +6/+6. That's pretty awesome for a relatively low activation of Michigos. I like casting it for X equals 10. I mean, that's a bit much, but the numbers really do get kind of comical with that deck. That's why I really believe that Mechtitan isn't that strong. 10-10. We have 2 more islands, so we'll scry the other island to the bottom. Give us access to plays like exactly that. But, we're not going to attack. iTwitch likes dying, and I like having as many creatures as I can for the Mechtitan core. Put that up in case you're interested in taking a look. I'm blocking for the exact same philosophy. That is at all times our reigning philosophy. We're going to play Reckoner Bankbuster and pass the turn. Or, yeah, if they attacked, you know what? I'll attack. We'll trade ones in the air. End my turn. Okay, I think I want to draw with the Reckoner Bankbuster because I want to get my next land drop. So instead of playing Mechtitan core or the reality chip, I want the land drop. That would give me access to a total of 4 mana and then 1 for artifacts. That means I play reality chip and reconfigure it in 1 turn. This time we're not forgetting the Reckoner Bankbuster. And I apologize to any viewers who I frustrated by missing it. Missing that draw. Once again, I want that draw, so we're going to Silver Raven. If it's an island, we keep it. Mechtitan core, you know what, I actually don't need that. So, Tezzeret would be really nice too because he's got that activate ability, and we can use it to have Mechtitan core activate for 2 less. What will we spend our 3rd mana on? How about Mechtitan core, because that gives us the opportunity to draw the next island and activate if everything goes right. And we know that it won't, of course. Against black. Oh, nice. So he's gonna kill it. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I'd imagine our opponent saw that one coming. By that I mean the fulfilled conditions for Mechtitan core coming the next turn, if I draw an island. Because I would have created a treasure token. I don't know, I feel like having 5 mana as opposed to 4 is pretty significant. I feel like it opens up some harder hitting plays. Not that 4 doesn't have its fair share of, you know, wipes. I don't know, I basically just said that spells that cost more mana do more things, which is profound. Our opponent as we wait for our opponent, I like to take a look at the nice, intriguing looking deck protectors. I like the, oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't realize that. I was going to just mouse over to this, whatever bird-like creature. Almost like moth-like creature. I like that. Serpents below. Here's a mouth. Presumably a tongue there. I won't take forever. I'll use my blockers, yes. Just wanted to take a nice look. Guys, nice deck protectors, I'm sorry. Okay. We have access to 5 mana. This is actually tougher than I thought. Because we could play Reality Trip and draw with Reckoner. We can play Tezzeret, but not really protect him too much. We'd activate his +1, but the only card that we have to get rid of that's an artifact that we know is that, and we like that. So basically, I'm thinking between Reckoner and playing Reality Chip versus playing it and reconfiguring. I think I'm going to play and reconfigure. And the best part is, since I'm facing black, by reconfiguring it right away, it's no longer a creature. So if black has a destroy target creature, he can choose between two relatively less valuable targets. I mean, maybe he'll destroy the Silver Raven right now. Then he still had to, you know, use a kill spell and, you know, 1/1 Silver Raven. Tezzeret hasn't even made it a 4/4 yet. Now I'm thinking right now, should I, with my next island play here, so obvious 6 mana total, probably guaranteed. If I play Tezzeret, okay, we island off the top. Let's see what's there. Reality Heist. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Surge Hacker's pretty good here because black can definitely destroy my Mechtitan. So when Surge Hacker Mech comes into play, we're going to really enjoy its effect coming off again with probably Reckoner Bankbuster hopefully in play also. The Mechtitan core won't be, so it'll deal 4 damage. This guy has me discarding a card to ward for him. That's perfectly fine. We've got an island right there. Bada bing. Let's play it. Our opponent, of course, taking kind of time there to cope with the loss of his nice 4/4 creature. Gonna discard a plain old island. Get the kill. Oh man, that's nice. Deals 6 damage. We're swinging. Letting them know we're still in this. We're still punching back. Killed the 4/4. Gained 1 card advantage because we got 1 card on the field and it killed theirs. Or is that 2 card advantage because they went -1 and we went plus? Whatever. Take a moment to read this more fully.
Welcome to Witherbloom College, class.
Sacrifice a creature. Come on, man. I guess I'll do the Artificer so I don't have to reconfigure the Reality Chip again. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I could just cast Tezzeret and then activate Reality Chip for super cheap. Make Silver Raven a 4/4. I think we're going to sacrifice that guy.
This is my
Keep the
favorite
flyer.
part. Watch the life essence
If they
fade.
attack with Eye Twitch, then we're going to blow this thing up. We see the Reality Chip, which we don't need at the top. So boom, I like this little play. Silver Raven, discard away. Island, play it off the top, we like that. Patchwork Automaton. See, I like the play of getting another artifact so we can use, we already have enough to use Surge Hacker Mech. Now it has Menace, So Eye Twitch will not be able to block it. I don't see our opponent doing much unless they have a really nice kill spell. We are going to blow this guy up with the Menacer. The only question is, you know what? I think I'd like to pilot Mechtitan Core 2 with the two guys. Yes, I understand I'm taking a while, but I'm sorry, I want to make the best play. I got it now. I got it, I'm good. Yeah, I just thought about it again. Why don't I just tap all three of my guys, my little boogers here. Get some fat vehicles out. Now this does stuff that we don't like, right? Yeah, it gives him an extra card each turn. The last thing we want is to give our opponent more... Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Come on. I'm sorry I'm taking forever. At least I was doing something at all times. Deal with that. We can block with freaking Eye Twitch. Learn. Learn.
If anyone needs me, don't!
Go learn. What did you learn? What did you learn in freaking school today? You learned this. You went to environmental sciences and you get to search your library for basic land. And you gain 2 whole entire life. Oh gosh, you wiped. That's good. But hey, remember that thing about Reality Chip not being a creature? He just destroyed all creatures. Reality Chip was not a creature at that point. We like that. Definitely love it. Oh right, it's not configured to a creature. That's why I can't play it. Silly. Well, I guess this is a pretty good time to play Tezzeret. If we can play a artifact, we'll be able to... If we can play a 1-cost artifact.
Facing me is choosing death. How foolish of you.
Good luck. I mean, I could also make Reality Chip a 4/4, but I wonder if that would stick if we reconfigure it. I would imagine it does. I don't know, if it's not a creature anymore, do its stats maintain through its time not being a creature? Okay, do I get rid of the 2 islands? Keep the Mechtitan Core? I kind of think so. Kind of like these cards in hand. Okay. Nice free card. Hopefully that puts a creature on top that we can... Ooh. Okay. We won't be able to reconfigure onto it, but I think that's fine at this point. Why don't we just play a Mechtitan Core and pass? We have a bunch of vehicles on the field, so we'll be getting fat hits from Surge Hacker Mech when it comes in. Not that it has anything to target right now, but our opponent does have a lot of mana, so I'm assuming that they're going to play a target. It might catch them off guard and kill their man land if they turn that into a creature, and then kill my thing. Okay, our opponent just got some nice board. Okay, but when these guys block, they sacrifice it. Okay. It looks like we're probably good for a Mechtitan here. Although I do want to put a Surge Hacker Mech into the Mechtitan. So we're going to +1 Tezzeret. Feeling like we can just discard Moonsnare Prototype.
Progress is power.
I think I'll keep the Reality Chip. I'm not convinced my stuff is going to live. And I'd like to get a Network Disruptor into Mechtitan because once again, if they kill it, it comes back and taps their big old creature. Tap that Death Toucher. That can only help us. Although, yeah, Mechtitan does have flying. And speaking of the devil, I'm gonna do one thing really fast too. Because if they wipe us again, we don't want to lose our reality chip, so we're going to so that takes it out of the reach if this resolves. Yeah, that takes it out of the reach of destroy target creature effects. Let's say. I just want to see the cards attached. Okay, yeah, now it's not a creature. Okay, yeah. We'll just attack. I think we can. I mean, we have the mana to play it, but I don't want to lose it to a wipe. I'd rather have it to build into the next one. Yeah, okay. My amazing prediction went extremely impressive prediction that he would kill something. He's running mono black. Came true. So we get a bad hit. That was a 6 there off of that guy. You know what? I think we'll end our turn. Yeah, I don't think we feed that into a wipe. Well, Tezzeret's dead, but William take
will be cold
37
and
damage
sharp.
there. And we'll go down to 5. So that's nice. I guess we'll just do the other Mechtitan, huh? Or, you know what? I'd like to keep the reality chip out. I can see another one dying, so we'll just play that. Oh wait, what do I have to do for him? Discard a card? Nah, I'll just kill you. I'll just tap your treasure token. Our opponent has 1 card in hand, so that's good for us. I'm thinking, you know, why do that? I mean, it'll reset the number of counters, but yeah, I know. I freaking take forever. I get it, man, but I'm actually thinking about my plays. I was making sure I had the mana to reconfigure reality chip exactly like before. Hey, you know, however this game goes, I like to see Mechtitan out there. I like to see him reforming after our opponent destroys him. Now see, this is the beauty of our opponent, knowing that your opponent has 1 card in hand. It didn't do anything. They played Eye Twitch, man. Does that count as something? We'll see. I mean, they might have a kill spell. They have instant speed death. Let's see. We're gonna assume they're up to shenanigans here, but we'll see. They should take damage here and die because it has trample. We'll say good game. Okay. Well, good game, opponent. Good game, Flan. We pulled through with a nice victory in standard ranked with our Mechtitan deck. feel good about that. Looks like we're going to have some coins acquired over the course of this video, so we'll spend those on probably Ixalan packs for dinosaurs. Once again, at the end of the video, that's a lot of lands. I don't know, is this the right thing to do? I think I need to mulligan this. I'm keeping this, I'm sorry. It might be suicide. We'll see you again. Please land. Please land. Okay. All right. And we have mulligan issues. I mean, we all have mulligan issues, but we have a little less of them in the Mechtitan build here, so that's a little more rare. But there it is. We're on to the next one. Got a nice normal hand here. Reckoner Bankbuster to speed up card acquisition. We like that. Let's go. I'm going to play Patchwork because I'm seeing a lot of destroy and mess with your creature's colors. And Patchwork has the Ward 2 ability, which I think is going to throw away. You say our opponent, they can't do it. Of course, they probably foretold Doomscar, but you know. I think since I can't play Reckoner and draw, I'm going to do another Patchwork. I will hope that I wasn't correct in my Doomscar prediction. Do they need 2 planes to cast it though? Foretold Doomscar, because I don't think they have.
I take no joy in the slaughter. It's you deal with this
flying and
annoyance.
lifelink, okay, but not Death Touch. For some reason, I thought it was just a token Vampire Nighthawk, which has Death Touch in addition to those abilities. Okay. Happy to be wrong there. I think I'm going to play 2 artifacts here, so both of my Patchworks are big enough to survive this guy's block. So we're going to play a Reckoner and a Mechtitan, plus if he can only destroy all creatures with his wipe, these guys won't die. Yeah, we're just going to both attack the Planeswalker. Yeah, it gives him more cards. We don't want that. Card advantage is extremely important. If you're not considering card advantage, I would respectfully ask you just consider it. Just give it a roll of the dice. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right. Give it a shot and see what you think about always considering card advantage. I feel like in the last game we saw that our opponent went down to 1 card and then they top decked the second in their hand, and I mean they didn't really do anything. I mean, does Eye Twitch on like your 10th plus turn count as something? Now I actually would really like to reconfigure the reality chip at this point, but we don't have the mana for it, of course, because I really feel, come on, look at these colors, man. Like, I really feel a wipe coming, and I would love it if it wasn't a creature. I mean, of course, Farewell's going to get it with Destroy All Artifacts, but we just have to deal with that, right? I'm debating. I think we're just going to hold here. Oh, poop. I didn't mean to pass the turn, God. Gosh darn it. Please excuse my French. I was quite annoyed with myself there. Our opponent gains a nice 2 life. It's not nothing, man. Everyone counts. You'll see plenty of games go down to, hitting people for exactly lethal, or within, within a couple damage. Every life counts, man. Not every game ends with a whole bunch of freaking dinosaurs just stomping off people's faces. Okay, yeah, farewell. That's a lot of fun. While we have a lot of artifacts, we're gonna do reality heist and get a bunch more. The reality chip will help with that. Silver Raven will help with scrying off the top. Okay, so we got farewelled, and that sucks. And I really like the art too. Isn't that great art? Oh man. Okay. Let's just put that up there. Oh, don't go. It's really nice. So Silver Raven, and then we'll get the reality chip onto it as ASAP as possible. Do we play a Mechtitan core? I think we have to. I think if we actually want a shot at winning, we've got to just go for it. And if we don't get it by going all out,
under my
Twice as a
tutelage,
creature.
it was going to die eventually anyway.
Yeah. It's a good play. Swing for 0 damage. That's the freaking turn. Yeah. Fuck you. Professor Onyx got us, man. She's just laughing at us.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
Very nice opponent. Okay, now that's nice for us. Got 3 artifacts, reducing this from a considerable 7 to, well, not just considerable, but an unaffordable 7 to, something normal. Oh, okay, we're getting outmatched here. Yeah. I mean, that's cocky, but yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah, why he's right. Why am I even gonna? And then we have an island next. We know that. Like, so we're not gonna be able to reconfigure the reality chip onto anything. We exchanged GG's. His cocky, mine acknowledging his greatness. That was pretty good. Reality heist, of course, being one of our draw spells, arguably the best one. I mean, we only have a few, but like 2. But man, going through 7 cards and then picking 2 that we like, when we can select from basically our kill cards, Patchwork, we can get a Reckoner, Mechtitan Core, obviously. Card's great. Taking them all away from us is, yeah. I kind of like that cocky GG, Joe. I respect that. GG again to that guy. Kicked our ass. It was a good ass kicking, yeah, it was good stuff. We have access to 4 mana here at the Patchwork Automaton. Seeing that kind of changes the priority order. I think we go with this, I reckon. this is Rakdos Blood. That's a cool deck name to say. We can play Tezzeret. This is tough because I don't want to lose my patchwork. I mean, they can just destroy him, but they have to sacrifice it, so at least that's a trade. It can tap to give -4/-4 right now. I think we're going to go with a Mechtitan core to power this guy up, and a draw from Ren. We'll see. Maybe we can draw a 1 costing artifact. That would be ideal, so that patchwork can block these guys. We'll swing with it because they'll probably just sacrifice to kill it next turn. If we get the 1 coster, excuse me, and we did, so it's going to be a 4/4. I assume they're going to take it and then sacrifice to kill it. But, you know, we'll see what they actually have for it. Remember, it's got Ward 2. We like that. And Ward activates when people not just play spells, but when they target it with abilities. So, yeah, they don't just tap it. They have to pay up to the majority of their mana. Ward 2. So, you know, we lose our patchwork. That kind of stinks, but they lose the majority of their mana there. Okay, half. Point still stands. It's a significant bunch. We like that. That's good. We're going to have to deal with that stat.
Everything has gone according to my plans. This is what real progress looks like.
So, right now, before our opponent plays anything, we're discouraging attacks with our 4/4 being the biggest thing on the field. Of course, now our opponent's going to get another blood token, and they can sacrifice this for the -4/-4. But they will not kill Tezzeret by only swinging for this one. So, we get another draw out of him, and we get another activated ability costing 2 less. That's going to go to Reckoner Bankbuster. Okay. So we'll get some decent value out of Tezzeret. They had to blow that guy on him and sacrifice. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a great card. Such value, 2 mana. Good stuff. Now the only thing I could have done better there is I could have tapped the Automated Artificer to crew the Reckoner Bankbuster so that I would have a blocker. And sure, that would open it up to becoming a creature, but I don't know. I think that might have been better.
I'll deal with you shortly.
I don't know, was it? We'll get a free draw. Because that ability of Tezzeret's is on each turn, not just our turn. Nice. So instead of just top decking a land, we got Patchwork too. I think we'll keep the land in hand. We're going to go free card into Tezzeret +1. That Surge Hacker Mech is going to blow up the Blood Scythe Harvester. And it doesn't look like this guy's going to do anything about it. So that's good. I think we'll activate Tezzeret. Hopefully we draw another artifact because I don't want to discard Patchwork. Although the effectiveness of his ward obviously goes down as the game progresses. I think we'll send Silver Raven away. We got Invoke the Winds. That's nice. We've got access to 5 lands and Moon Snare and that treasure. So that's 7. Looks like we only need 6 to do what we're going to do. And Surge Hacker back. Our opponent is taking time to cope with the reality that he's not activating his Blood Tithe Harvester on our Patchwork Automaton in the coming turn. That is going to be 6 damage. And we'll see, they have a treasure token and a mana. Okay. So they'll sacrifice it, and instead of just having it die, they get 2 cards and a treasure token. Alright. Of course, we get that card off the field instead of them just sacrificing a weenie. I think we'll... I don't know, do we keep Otawara in hand? I think I keep it in hand. I'll just pass. Now, I think I gotta think, should I be crewing my vehicles and turning them into creatures against rakdos in order to get secured blocks? Or should I just block with a 2-2 and hope that he doesn't? Can I crew anything with this? Yeah, we're gonna crew. Because we're losing. Yeah. Or is he doing it on Tezzeret?
I will see you
Silly
dead.
me then. Guess I just offered up. Yep. Just offered up my creature. That sucks. Yeah, we're not going to crew the Mechtitan. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we have a Invoke the Winds. We've got a Tezzeret in hand. Tezzeret can give free activations of Reckoner. If we can get another one with tokens, or reset this one via Mechtitan. Of course, now that Reckoner Bankbuster doesn't have the counters on it, it's perfect to throw into a Mechtitan core activation. Okay, we've got a really nice draw spell there. We like that a lot. We have access to 7 mana. 8 if we want to drop Otawara. I'm considering it. Let's see this.
Facing me
Would
is
like to get an
choosing
island. I
death.
forgot I couldn't.
How foolish of you.
I can't do that. Well, then we definitely reality heist. Oh, right. I sacrificed a freaking artifacts now. Cost more. That's interesting. I thought it would have just costed whatever. Did I do that wrong by pre-tapping it? Yell at me in the comments. Although, I'm sorry to... If someone saw that coming, I feel your frustration, bud. Let's see. Maybe we'll make Patchwork a 4-4. Make him a... bigger than a... Because actually 5-5, excuse me, because that's base 4-4 and then a +1/+1 counter.
My toys will keep you busy.
Yeah, I think we'll pass. Because we also have Reckoner Bankbuster here. And we can crew it. It would stink to lose. But if our opponent wants to kill the pilot, I think we can do that. They only have 3 cards in hand, so they're running a little low on spells. Although now they're running pretty high on value. bunch of weenies. About to just take one of these things from him because I can steal a artifact with Invoke the Winds. It says whenever one or more of them leave the battlefield, so that includes Mechtitan happening, right? They leave the battlefield, they're exiled under Mechtitan. I don't know, I think I might just want to play one of these 2-drops and then, let's see if they kill Tezzeret, because we will get great value from him decreasing the cost of Mechtitan core. Our opponent's taking great care with how they declare attackers. Although, I think they screwed up. We'll see, because watch this. Getting that nice vehicle crew play that we talked about. I think it's possible that our opponent did not expect this to happen. Boom. This guy's attacking us. I'm okay with that. Tezzeret takes 1. Tezzeret survives at least combat phase.
You'll soon bow instead.
Opponent is frustrated, so perhaps their performance decreases. Cross your fingers. Not to wish ill will or a bad experience on him, but rather greater odds of winning in ranked for us. That's all. That is nice. This will go, you know, we're going to put the reality chip into it. Or should we? It might help us recover better to play it afterwards. I think patchwork without any counters really. Let's say. Okay, I think I can do this. I don't know if I even want to do that right now. I see Moonsnare prototype on top. I'll just do it. Discard Moonsnare prototype.
Innovation has no limit.
I hate to see the 7/7 go. We made it with a Tezzeret ability and a bunch of counters, but I'll take Mechtitan's lifelink more because we need that. Let's see if our opponent kills us. We don't get this attack off. Wouldn't be the best. Everything comes back tapped. I don't think we have the greatest enter the battlefields here. So if we can get this 10 life, that's going to guarantee us 1 more turn, possibly 2. If this attack connects, that's big. Yeah, that's huge. Because we really could have been facing lethal if they had any combat trick. There it is. That's how huge it was. It was the win. Good game. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to check this out. I'd like to ask if you enjoy what you're doing to let me know that. Appreciate to know. I'd appreciate any likes that can be given, any subscribes that can be given. As usual, it lets me know that there's people out there not only watching my videos, enjoying my videos. Hey, maybe you can leave me a comment telling me that you freaking learned something from my screw up. You know, I love to hear that, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's, you know, it's a huge part of this game, is just, in my opinion, learning to pilot well a deck, or, you know, whichever decks you'd like. So yeah, I enjoy imparting that, and if, you know, I'd love to hear that. Love to hear what you have to say. So yeah, that would be great. And we'll get right into the action now. We played a Silver Raven turn 1. Kept Reckoner Bankbuster. Not sure if that's the greatest idea, because, you know, we kind of need the land, but hopefully we can get a Reckoner Bankbuster out and start tapping it. I was greedy playing Patchwork first. We'll see if I did the right thing. I saw red, and I thought we'll keep the ward ability out first. Nice draw. Excuse me there. I don't know if that came through on the headphones, but I had to take them off to sneeze, so pardon whatever you heard, or if, you know, I just went silent, but I'm here. Our opponent swings for 6 with that nice double striking Lizard Blades. I really like that card. I like that I'm seeing it here. I really like that card. I don't think it's getting too much play in higher level ranked, but I really like it. I enjoy the art there. I think that design is cool. I think the design of those knives is real neat. I think we're gonna drop a Bankbuster to activate the 1 here. I really don't see what other choice we have. Our opponent is doing a bunch of damage, and we obviously need to activate that Mechtitan core ASAP as possible. Oh dear, that has hit, yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't put the +1/+1 counter on your double striker. Okay, I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know. I think it'd be better on double strike, whatever. I mean, they beat us with it, so what do I really have to say? Yeah, all I have to say is GG to our opponent, and to my viewers. I'll say this is kind of what I'm saying by the deck. In order to be competitive, it kind of has to do what it needs to do a turn sooner. So I feel like there needs to be more value generation in blue, or maybe even blue artifacts or artifacts. And for example, maybe somehow the automated artificer could add 2 mana with whatever effect. I don't know if that was deemed too powerful back in Darksteel, where they had a card that did basically that. I think it added 2 mana of any color, but you had to spend it only on artifact stuff. And maybe it was just a blue creature instead of an artifact creature, but yeah, I wonder if that was deemed too powerful, because that, I mean, that does exist, just, you know, I mean, way back when. Maybe some like cousin ability to Tezzeret's static ability, decreasing activation costs of artifacts, or the first activated artifact ability by 2. Something else like that, or like a whenever you do something, draw, even though that's Tezzeret's ultimate ability. Like, I can't protect Tezzeret fast enough to reliably get that off, so I feel like something needs to happen there. Like, the deck just, in order to be viable, and I would love to see the variation in the meta, but freaking needs something, man. guess we'll play Disruptor and then use it with Moonsnare. Whatever. If we can get an island next turn, we can cast and reconfigure the reality chip, which keeps saying it. That's invaluable against black to make it not a creature. Guess I'll just block this piece of garbage. I think he has to sacrifice it, yeah, so. I think we'll play another Moonsnare because we are falling behind our mana curve. Let's say. Oh. Silly me. Okay. Pass turn. My bad. I miscalculated my mana. Okay. Death Touch, I don't think we're going to want to play with that. We'll take 3 damage, and that's not a bad trade for being 1 turn closer to a Mechtitan. Let's see how we do. We won't get the static ability value out of Tezzeret to be able to reconfigure Reality Chip if we play him with this mana. Because we've already activated this and this activate ability, so I think the only thing to do here another land. I'm not convinced we want that. Okay, that might be good. That might be really useful. Because that's going to activate every time one of his decayed things gets countered. So we might want to take this Headless Rider, and it's got 3 power, so hopefully we can block something nice with it. It can block that and that. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to activate an emergency Invoke the Winds here. Because yeah, this guy is gonna have like all the freaking tokens, like, you know, real soon. Also, love the art. Love the what's it called? The glowing eye spots in the mouths. Love that. No blocks. Oh dear. Yep, and then ability activation. Oh man. Nope. Non-token zombie. Never mind. Not as much value. Still good value. Yeah, I think we have to take it. Yeah, I guess we can play him. Why not? There's another Invoke the Winds. Now, that is going to be mentally taxing on our opponent to constantly have their stuff done like this. Oh boy. Although, I'm sure they'll survive. That's beautiful. I think we'll block the 3-2 there. Yeah, those have Death Touch, so I don't think I want to crew my Reckoner Bankbuster to do that. We're at 5. That is a large size doof. We have 6 mana, so we have an extremely narrow path to victory here. Or excuse me, 7. Okay. Hello, beautiful. And we actually fall just short. Damn. I think that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. 1 mana short, so maybe I should have just taken that creature from him. Okay. Well, as long as I don't suffer a defeat without some insight into a better play, is how I'll console myself. Good game, opponent. I kind of feel like getting in another game here. Another game of standard ranked Mechtitan. We've got a Reckoner Bankbuster. I think I'll keep it. The 2 reality heists will hopefully be cheapened with artifacts Reckoner draws us. We've got a Mechtitan. I think I'm keeping it. Alright. It's a cool card. Let's play a video game, buddy. We're going to play Automated Artificer instead of Reckoner right away, because either way we can get the draw only next turn, but this way we can have an extra mana in our reserve. Our opponent has the Reckoner Bankbuster. That reminds me of Metagross from Pokemon, if you're familiar with it. I forget what Metagross looks like shiny though, because I wonder if the shiny version is closer to that in colors. We're going to pass the turn instead of just drawing the card right now. Trying to, you know, make certain plays as late as possible. Keeping open the 2 mana has our opponent worried about counter spells, so maybe they'll try to preempt that by playing lesser powered plays, hoping to bait out that counter spell that doesn't exist. I like that Hotshot mechanic can crew Surge Hacker Mech on its own. I think that's incredible value that it goes from a little 2/1 with that pilot ability to a 5/5 with Menace. I love that it has Menace, and if they want to chump block it, it has to be with 2 chumps. Okay, things are looking pretty good in terms of the pace that we're getting things out to the field. We're going to go Silver Raven, I think, before the draw. See if we like it, because we don't really need an island, for example. I think Mechtitan Core is good. You know what, I'll leave him open for now. I'll tap 2 for Mechtitan. So that way we can keep him open to threaten as a blocker for Hotshot, I guess. I think that's about enough for me. We have mana for Reckoner's Draw open. And then we can draw Mechtitan Core. Maybe get a nice Reality Heist off. I guess that's pretty good. We'll use it right now. Okay, so it'll take 5 mana to do those 2 things. Mechtitan and Reality Heist, we have exactly enough. Just keep getting things on the field. I think we pass. I think we swing and then pass. That's what to do. Now another play that we have here is with the removal of the last counter from Reckoner Bakebuster. It creates a treasure token and that pilot, which we can then crew him with, which might be a sneaky play. Our opponent is playing vehicles, so there's a much higher chance they see that coming. But yeah, even though it doesn't look like it, we can crew our Reckoner Bank. Oh wait, but then it's tapped. Oh, silly me. I can't do that. How embarrassing. I think we're going to play Reality Heist though. Because we have 3 things in addition to a Mechtitan. So if we can play like a 1/1 and then an island, you know, that's a Mechtitan that they have to deal with. There's, you have 1 or 2 more turns that we can live. So hopefully we get a nice 1/1 creature here. Silver Raven, Network Disruptor. I think that's about it in terms of Mechtitan's next turn. Okay, we'll obviously take what we're given, let's say. Okay, here's a question. With Invoke the Winds there, that presents us an interesting choice. Do we take Surge Hacker Mech? Do we take Azeka's Chariot? Because the thing is, unfortunately, Azeka's Chariot can't really copy Mechtitan because Mechtitan is a legendary creature token. So unless we had Mirror Box on the field, which actually sounds pretty interesting to double Mech-Titans, because it really needs something. I guess we're going to have to play Patchwork, and I think we need to invoke the Winds on the Chariot. I think we can't have our opponent getting so freaking big. I really think we're just going to lose, actually. Let's take the Chariot. I don't think we're really going to accomplish much here. Now, if we survive this turn, it does look like we'll be able to go into a Mech-Titan activation. We'll have 7 mana. We'll be able to play, I think I'll do this Mech-Titan Core. That's my first 2 mana, and then into the rest of the 5 for that activation. We'll be using our opponent's Azeka's Chariot and the Mech-Titan, which is less than optimal. But at least we get it off, but obviously if it were to come back onto the battlefield, our opponent would just have it back. Hopefully we get some nice value out of Mechtitan to, you know, to come out on top of that exchange. Our opponent's thinking it through, and I can appreciate that because I had some episodes myself today where I was really thinking it through. Oh man, that's actually really good. That's actually super good that our opponent did that. Because obviously that makes Mechtitan well, I guess we can get it off. We have another core that makes for exactly 4. Sort of miscounted, so I'm doing really great on the commentary there. Okay, thank goodness we're getting it off. Down to a very little life. We're definitely getting it off because they are entirely tapped out here. We're including parked Surge Hacker mechs as entirely tapped out to all the actualies. Shout out to my actualies, we love you. Our opponent got a nice pilot token, but that is not going to be crew 4 to get the Surge Hacker mech. He obviously can do that. And those attacks will go through because we only have the 1 creature. So Menace will go through, but that's 10 Menace damage. That's not enough. And he can only attack with those because, I mean, if he chooses to block with anything else, we get a nice 10 lifelink back when we block it. Okay, that's good. For each creature and or vehicle you control, this guy's got a whole lot of creatures, so that's pretty good. Is that going to be victory? He has a lot of creatures and vehicles. Oh, that's a victory. Damn. Good game, man. All right, hey. And he said good game. We like that. So, hey, yeah, definitely going to take that one. Man, nice play there. Getting that Born to Drive on his Surge Hacker mech, making a fat Surge Hacker mech, man. That was 12 damage and it snuck through with that menace ability. So all I had was my Mechtitan guy on the field. No one else. So there's a situation where maybe it would be nice to have someone else, and him killing my Silver Raven turned out to be really big because that was the other thing that I needed to have a block on the Menacer. Could have, of course, killed the unenchanted Menacer, gained my 10 life, let the 12 go through, and then, well, just keep beating him over the head. But I think I've been playing for long enough. Judging by this, I have 3 victories, but I know I lost my fair share today. Forget exactly how my record went. But I said that at the end I would go get some packs of Ixalan. Looks like I have enough to afford 1 whole entire pack of Ixalan. This is in the store today, if anyone's interested. I don't think it goes with my decks, but I like it. I played Diablo for a little while, so I can appreciate the demonic imagery on the bottom, or that's at least what I see. That looks out of Diablo down there. That's pretty nice. They've got a whole bunch of stuff for the selesnya enchantment decks out here. That actually has me thinking. But I'd like to just get my pack. Gets me closer to the wild cards. So that might help be a little more compelling to my audience. Of course, this in the long term is going to help me be more compelling because I would love to bring you guys some Gruul dinosaurs, Naya dinosaurs, Shaper's Sanctuary. I mean, that's our second one, so maybe some of our first builds with the dinosaurs will include Shaper's Sanctuary to help us draw. I also have like a Ripjaw Raptor. I really don't have much. This is a very long time work in progress. So I think that's going to be all for today. I do want to mention really fast as I wrap things up that we saw in that last game. I was really happy to see Surge Hacker Mech doing so well, even though it was against us. Hey, it's like, that's my baby, you know, I like this guy, so his is doing well, great, that means mine's gonna do well, like, you know, when I acquire them. I like seeing it. I like the purples and those hot neon pinks in the back there. You know, I think it's a great card. So I think it's a lot of fun having this guy. Would love to have more in a deck. And I really enjoyed our opponent achieving success with their Surge Hacker mechs. In my opinion, the Surge Hacker mech just entirely locked up the game for them. It prevented me from being able to block a Menacer, and then it just swung through for fat damage, man. So once again, I'd like to get more Surge Hacker mechs, and I am happy to have it illustrated in my video. Why? Surge Hacker mechs, I'm thinking maybe we take out. I was debating taking out an island. I'm not convinced that's the greatest idea to go down to 21 lands. So I was debating taking out a network disruptor because I don't always get the greatest value out of it. And this was very encouraging. So thank you for joining me. Um, I appreciate my views. I appreciate any likes, comments, thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, you know. Um, I thank you for taking the time once again. And I like to say to take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll see you next time with some more Magic the Gathering Arena.